In today's world of increasing environmental standards, pipeline integrity management is more important than ever. Modern integrity programs require the ability to make quick, informed decisions while focusing your time and resources on your highest risk assets. ProMonitor Integrity streamlines the many required processes that make up an effective pipeline integrity management program. ProMonitor is a web-based, fully hosted platform that users can access through any web browser via promonitor.ca. Modular in design, the same access portal is used for all different ProMonitor subscribers, including integrity, schematics, scheduler, and vessel management. All ProMonitor subscriptions come with unlimited users, and each user account can be configured to allow for different levels of access, including your typical read, write, and admin level credentials. A ProMonitor app available for free on the Google Play and Apple App Store is also available for mobile access. At the core of all pipeline integrity programs is the underlying data that drives decisions and produces results. An ever-growing number of datasets are required to be included and regularly updated to have a comprehensive pipeline integrity program. No longer is it feasible to maintain static datasets that require manual updates once a year. ProMonitor provides you, right out of the box, with a baseline dataset derived from publicly available information. Users can then override the baseline data with validated private data on a regular basis through automatic data imports or direct connections to other critical control products. These data management concepts cover pipeline and facility information, well production, well analysis, and many more areas. When a ProMonitor Integrity account is created, all wells, pipelines, and facilities, either operated or licensed by the company, are loaded on top of a GIS backdrop. This asset data is publicly available and is sourced across Western Canada, from Manitoba to British Columbia. ProMonitor Integrity receives constant public data updates and refreshes the dataset every 2 weeks. This allows for assets either acquired or divested, or for asset amendments, such as pipeline abandonments and discontinuations, to be automatically captured and updated. ProMonitor Integrity always has the latest public production values stored in each well. Should you wish to increase the accuracy of public production, private production values can easily be consumed at a regular frequency. If an individual well contains either a ProChart or NetFlow meter, this data can also be linked through internal APIs. ProMonitor Integrity not only has the latest public production volumes, but the composition of those fluids as well. This is a critical step in identifying potentially corrosive fluids in your pipeline network. If your company subscribes to ProTrend, the industry standard in fluid composition management, all validated fluid analyses will automatically be imported into ProMonitor. Getting the most out of your pipeline integrity data requires the ability to lift it off the spreadsheet and be able to visualize it. ProMonitor's GIS platform allows you to visualize large volumes of data in a variety of ways with speed and efficiency. ProMonitor uses a Google Maps API as a baseline layer to its GIS system. This gives you a familiar look and feel with the latest map updates. ProMonitor currently supports Google's road, satellite, and terrain layers, giving different perspectives on road, culture features, and elevation. ProMonitor Integrity plots pipeline failures and various defects found through inspections, such as ILIs. This gives you an easy visual to where your most at-risk pipeline locations are. ProMonitor Integrity plots key pipeline features, including pig senders and receivers, corrosion coupons, and other critical valves. This gives you an easy and quick visual of where your most important pipeline features are located in your field. ProMonitor Integrity displays both pipeline and water crossing risk severity at a high level. This gives you a quick visual of where your highest risk pipelines and water crossings are located. Creating a dynamic fluid flow network or establishing how assets connect to the system is a huge challenge for oil and gas producers. This task is not only time-consuming and difficult to validate, but requires constant updates as field conditions change. Connectivity is the backbone for all pipeline risk assessments and analytics, and bad or false connectivity can create invalid results. Completing connectivity needs to be as accurate and efficient as possible, and ProMonitor does just that with its industry-leading connector tool. ProMonitor Integrity's connectivity tool allows assets to be connected in only 3 clicks. For example, to connect a well to a pipeline, all one must do is click Set as Start, Set as End, and Connect. Immediately a gray line is created, noting a connection from the well to a pipeline, where the daily production and composition from that well is transferred to the pipeline. This concept is completed for all wells, pipelines, and facilities, and allows for you to know both the fluid volume and fluid composition in each pipeline on any day. Pipeline risk assessments are fundamental to proper risk management, allowing you to focus your resources on your most at-risk assets. With modern-day data availability, risk assessments need to be dynamic. continually adjusting for changing conditions. ProMonitor Integrity offers just that. Dynamic risk assessments that continually adjust with new data. This allows you to identify active threats and the potential consequences of failure soon after they appear. ProMonitor also allows you to assess the impacts of your mitigation measures and assign credits where applicable. ProMonitor Integrity's risk assessment is fully customizable. This allows you to adjust and modify the algorithm to meet the needs of your specific assets. The default algorithm examines 8 broad categories, with 25 factors incorporating over 70 different variables. ProMonitor incorporates a digital elevation model, or DEM, to calculate the elevation profile for all pipelines in your inventory. Using the elevation profile, risk factors that evaluate the potential for liquid holdup and whether a pipeline is oil or water wet can be evaluated by calculating critical inclination angles and critical fluid velocities. This provides additional accuracy on the likelihood of failure. ProMonitor Integrity incorporates numerous GIS layers to identify environmentally sensitive areas, including pipelines near water, roads, railways, native reserves, parks and protected lands, and urban areas. Not only does ProMonitor identify direct crossings of these areas, but it also identifies buffer crossings. In order to generate mitigated risk scores, ProMonitor Integrity evaluates your mitigation programs, including chemical, pigging, and batching programs, to recommend credits to reduce affected likelihood risk factors. Recommended credits can be automatically set, or users can set these credits manually. Pipeline integrity programs have an increasing amount of data to support them. ProMonitor Integrity consumes this data and generates analytics to give you detailed, accurate information which leads to quicker and more informed decisions. The flow and corrosion modeling module predicts the flow regimes and the contributing corrosion rates for every pipeline in your inventory. Using an industry standard flow regime model with the SoCoCore corrosion rate algorithm, you're able to analyze the flow regimes and corrosion rates along the entire length of each pipeline. This allows you to determine where the highest risk of failure might be located. The water crossing assessment module utilizes methodologies to evaluate and determine the relative risk of your pipeline water crossings. You're able to set your own risk factor weightings in evaluating such variables as water body type, geospatial location, likelihood of failure, and pipeline volumetric amounts. This ensures your crossings are ranked according to your specific asset risks. ProMonitor has a dashboard complete with over 20 different widgets pertaining to pipeline risk, operating conditions, account health, connectivity, and water crossings. The configuration of each dashboard is customizable to your own account, so you can focus on what matters to you. ProMonitor has built-in tools for drawing in custom pipelines. Once drawn, a blank pipeline card is presented and you're able to fill it in with custom attributes. This manually created pipeline will now be treated the same as every other licensed pipeline, allowing you to run risk assessments and other corrosion models. Thank you for spending this time in viewing ProMonitor Integrity with me. There are still many other features we have not covered, but I hope I was able to show you how ProMonitor Integrity can provide value for your pipeline integrity program.